invade in with a special Secret Wars battle plan version of comics. Should smell good.
Comics should secretly smell good.
That's right. So, much like Convergence, or DC, Marvel is answering with Secret Wars, which has more titles than you can shake a stick at because, my god, I can't even tell you how many titles there are. But
they just took like every old title they published ever.
Yeah.
And republished it.
There's a lot of them. But never fear, your favorite comic monkeys are here to guide you through the very confusing and sometimes strange, but always awesome Marvel Universe. Mr. Morgan.
Alright, starting with a revisitation to Mark Millar's Old Man Logan by Brian Michael Bendis and Andre Sorrentino, recently off Green Arrow and all new X-Men.
And I got Secret Wars Journal, #1. This is kind of like the frontline stuff that they ran with like Civil War and Secret Invasion stuff, where you're getting a bit of a different perspective on the Secret Wars stuff. This one featuring Kate Bishop in some cool medieval action.
Yeah, and 1602 Kate Bishop.
Yeah,
there.
and then some very badass like kind of Egypt, almost Age of Apocalypse-y kind of stuff in the back with the monsters.
Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by Night and Khonshu. Very cool, very cool.
And jumping over to the territory of Killville, we've got MODOK Assassin #1. Because, they look back on their back catalog and they're like, Elektra Assassin was awesome, but it would be a lot better if she was a dude who was basically just a head.
Yeah.
Featuring a very Schwarzenegger-looking MODOK as the top assassin of Killville by Chris Yost and Amilcar Pina off of All New Ultimates.
And in the far-flung future of 2099, we have Secret Wars, because even the future cannot escape that which is the Secret Wars. Peter David and Will Sliney, the guys who've been bringing you Spider-Man 2099, expand their range of lots of characters, bringing you back lots of guys you haven't seen since the 90s. But yes, if you need some 2099 action, this is your book.
I'm pretty sure I've seen Captain America and Hawkeye and Iron Man and all of them since the 90s, but...
Not this version. Where's that? Her? Really? With them Falcon
that's like Captain America. It's basically the movie Avengers, but in the future.
True, right?
I don't think they were even in 2099 in the 90s. But, jumping back to the 80s here, for a slightly more supernatural take on things, this is Inferno #1 by Dennis Hopeless and Javi Garan, revisiting magic and Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen, from that time that she tried to steal a bunch of people's babies and turn New York into hell. It was not a good time.
Evil woman. And my top pick for Secret Wars this week, Infinity Gauntlet #1. Dustin Weaver, Jerry Duggan. Dustin Weaver is the badass artist who can't always finish what he starts, but when he does, it's really good, and this is gorgeous. Dustin Weaver recently did the very cool Edge of Spider-Verse issue with the weird Mega Man Spider-Man, and this may not be exactly what you're looking for on the cover, but it's what you need. Trust me. And I think that wraps up.
Yeah, it's
a little more concise, and we'll be back next week with another episode of The Battle Plan.